every day felt lonely and repetitive until I adopted these 10 simple habits that changed everything. Have you ever felt like your days blur together? You wake up, go through the motions, and before you know it, it's nighttime again. You try to sleep, but something about the day or your life feels unfinished, disconnected, and just off. Like you're here, but not fully living. That's how I used to feel. It wasn't a big traumatic event or crisis. It was something quieter, something that lingered, a slow drip of emotional numbness mixed with loneliness and restlessness, even when I was surrounded by people or seemingly doing all the right things. Then one day, I started making small, seemingly insignificant changes. Not overnight transformations, just simple daily shifts that slowly added color and meaning back into my life. And I want to share them with you. Not because they're flashy or complicated, but because they work. Backed by psychology and lived experience, these daily habits help me reconnect with myself, reduce my anxiety, and, most importantly, feel alive again. Let's dive into them. 1. Start the day with 10 minutes of stillness, no phone, no agenda. This one habit changed everything. I used to roll over and immediately grab my phone, emails, messages, social media. My nervous system was being hijacked before I even got out of bed. I was starting my day in reaction mode, not creation mode. So I started setting my alarm 10 minutes earlier, not to do more, but to do nothing. Just sit or lie down, breathe, notice the light, listen to the birds. No scrolling, no planning, no multitasking. Psychological insight. According to research on mindfulness and the nervous system, taking even a few minutes each morning for conscious stillness lowers cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and activates the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for focus, decision-making, and emotional regulation. You're giving your brain a gentle wake-up instead of a panic jolt. And over time, those 10 minutes set the tone for a calmer, more connected day. 2. Identify one thing to look forward to and name it. Every morning, I write down one thing I'm looking forward to. Sometimes it's my favorite podcast on the drive home. Sometimes it's as small as the feeling of warm socks after a shower. Before, I had a habit of looking past my day like I was just trying to survive it. This practice helped me pause and remember there's still good in today. Psychological insight. Dopamine, the anticipation chemical, spikes not just when you receive a reward, but when you expect one. This means that identifying something you're excited about, even small, boosts your mood in advance. It gives your brain something positive to chew on throughout the day. Anticipation isn't about living in the future. It's about learning to savor what's on the way. 3, walk without your phone and without purpose. At first, I felt awkward. No music, no podcast, no destination. Just walking slowly, observing the wind on my skin, the way light hit the leaves, the sound of kids in the distance, and it was strangely uncomfortable at first, but it became sacred. Psychological insight. Walking without distraction is a form of active meditation. According to psychologist Dr. Kelly McGonigal, walking mindfully, especially outdoors, triggers the brain's default mode network, the part responsible for self-reflection, insight, and emotional clarity. You don't need to do anything. Just walk. And let your mind declutter itself. 4. Do one task each day with full presence. Instead of multitasking through everything, I chose one simple activity, brushing my teeth, making tea, or even folding laundry, and did it slowly with awareness. No TV, no rushing, just presence. And something shifted. That boring moment turned into a pause, a reset, a breath. Psychological insight. This practice is grounded in mindfulness, which helps anchor your awareness in the present moment. Research shows that multitasking decreases productivity and increases stress, while focusing on one thing improves flow state, lowers anxiety, and enhances life satisfaction. It's not about what you do, it's about how you do it. 5, connect with one person a day, meaningfully. We all crave connection, but often we settle for surface-level interactions. I started making it a point to reach out to one person a day, not to ask for something, but simply to connect. A voice note, a phone call, a just thinking of you message. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Psychological insight. According to Dr. Julianne Holt-Lundstad, a psychologist who studies loneliness, the quality of our relationships has a greater impact on longevity than even diet or exercise. One genuine connection a day can significantly buffer the effects of stress and emotional isolation. 6, create one small thing, even badly. I'm not an artist, but I doodled. I'm not a poet, but I wrote a haiku. I cooked an odd recipe. I rearranged my bookshelf, I didn't do it for Instagram. I did it for my soul. Creating without judgment reminded me I have agency, that I'm not just a consumer of life, I'm a participant. Psychological insight. Creativity engages the brain's reward systems. Studies show it reduces anxiety, enhances problem solving, and boosts self-esteem. Even low-effort creative tasks increase neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt, learn, and grow. 7. Practice gratitude, but make it specific. Each night, I wrote down 3 things I was grateful for, but not just family or health. I made them specific. The way my dog rested his head on my foot. The smell of cinnamon in the kitchen. Laughing out loud during that TikTok. The specificity made them more real, more felt. Psychological insight. Gratitude journaling increases serotonin and dopamine production. But specificity is key. The brain remembers and replays vivid details more than general statements, leading to deeper emotional impact and positive reinforcement. 8. Set boundaries with what drains you. I used to say yes to everything. Every favor, every late night message, every social event I didn't want to attend. I was bleeding energy. So I practiced saying no, not from spite, but from self-respect. Psychological insight. Setting boundaries activates your internal locus of control. Dr. Brené Brown's research shows that people with clear boundaries are more empathetic, less resentful, and mentally healthier. Saying no doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care enough to protect your peace. 9. Build mini rituals. That feels sacred. I started lighting a candle while I journaled, playing soft jazz while cleaning, stretching before bed. None of these were grand or complicated, but they added rhythm and warmth to my day. Psychological insight. Rituals provide predictability, which the brain craves in times of uncertainty. They also trigger a sense of intentionality, a feeling that this moment matters. Even if symbolic, rituals elevate routine into meaning. 10. Be gentle with yourself, especially on the hard days. Some days I failed. I didn't walk. I didn't create. I felt low and went to bed early. But instead of beating myself up, I whispered, "You're still trying. That's enough." And that kindness became my compass. Psychological insight. Self-compassion is more predictive of emotional resilience than self-esteem. Dr. Kristen Neff's studies show that people who practice self-kindness recover faster from setbacks, are less anxious, and experience more authentic motivation. You are not your productivity. You are not your low days. You are human. And that's enough. Final reflection. Your life isn't meant to be a checklist. It's meant to be felt. These habits didn't erase my pain overnight, but they helped me return to myself gently, daily, meaningfully. If your days feel heavy or repetitive, try adding just one habit. Not all 10. Not perfectly. Just one. And slowly, you'll notice something shift. The light through the window. The joy in your morning coffee. The way your body breathes when you pause. It's in these small, sacred acts that life becomes vibrant again. Closing note for YouTube video. If you found something here that resonated with your journey, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to keep exploring mindful living, emotional health, and habits that heal, subscribe to our channel. Your presence here means more than you know. You're not alone in this. Let's keep walking this path, one intentional day at a time.